What's good, everyone? My name is Coy. I'm a sports videographer, and this is my dog, Mighton. I'll probably just use him as clickbait, and he'll just sit here on my lap. Today, I'm sharing 3 unique sports videography tips that I use all the time. And they are hybrid focus, which is kind of a made-up term that I'll explain, how to edit out explicit parts of music, and then the last one is run, don't walk. Something that has killed a lot of my shots is when I'm focused on the subject, but someone or something comes between the subject and my camera, causing the focus to change. In my opinion, these really take away the professionality of some clips, and I have a lot of these clips that I've shot myself. One day while I was filming a baseball game, I found that if I held down the shutter button while shooting in manual focus, the manual focus would lock on that range. Meaning I could pick where I wanted my camera to focus, and by holding down that shutter button, the focus wouldn't change no matter where I moved it. Once my subject moves, I let go of the shutter button, causing the manual focus to take over, and then I'll hold down the shutter button once I'm ready to lock on my subject. It's not a perfect system, but it's much better than just letting manual focus run wild. Tip number 2, how to edit explicit content out of music. This technique is super simple. All you do is put a cut before and after the explicit word. This is a project I was recently working on with a song that had multiple explicit parts that I cut out. Got the cut before, come in, and now I'll listen to the end of the word and put a cut there. So about right there, and then put it in reverse. Super simple technique that I use all the time whenever I use an explicit song. The last unique tip that I have is run, don't walk. There might be some situations where you aren't allowed to run while you're shooting, whether it's a busy sideline or security or health reasons or whatever other reason, but if you have the capability to run, I suggest you run to whatever spot you are trying to get. There have been multiple instances where videographers have asked me for my clips because they were walking to their spot while the play was going on. There might be a good list of reasons why I don't get a shot, but in my opinion, walking should never be one of them if I am able to run. This season, I covered a football game where the ending score was 56-48. I was filming for a news outlet, which meant that I had to cover highlights of both teams. Thankfully, I can say that I didn't miss a play that game because I was running from end zone to end zone trying to get the best shot of all these touchdowns. That doesn't mean you always have to be in front of the play. You definitely should mix up the variety and the creativity in your shot. Sports move fast, so as content creators, we need to move faster. But that's it for my 3 unique sports videography tips. I've been creating content for a 1.5 years and spent hours in YouTube University, so this is just my 2 cents to the creative world, and I hope that it helps someone out somewhere.
See all the creative, man, best in the business.